Hello class! So we've made it all the way to chart 13. Now this does not mean that we ignore the other charts. It's important that we keep practicing all of them to keep them fresh in our mind. But what this does mean is that instead of reciting our charts over and over, we're really going to start putting a lot of practice into using those special sounds and making words because you've learned so many. Before we get to reviewing the special sounds you've already learned, let's review chart 13 together. I'll say it, and then you say it. Here we go. Full in beautiful, hyphen F-U-L. Air in care, A-R-E. Your turn. Tin in mountain, T-A-I-N. You're in pure, U-R-E. Chur in pasture, T-U-R-E. War in warm, W-A-R. Shun in nation, T-I-O-N. Shun in missionary, S-I-O-N. Shun in television, S-I-O-N. A in 8, E-I-G-H. In sailor, O-R. In dollar, A-R. I in crystal, Y. Air in cherry, E-R-R. Good job. I hope you did recite them with me. If you just sat there and listened to me do all that work by myself, it's only going to help you is if you do what I ask on the video. I think you did. I think you did. Now, when this video is over or when you have time, please go to Quizlet. And I would also like you to practice chart 11. I'm not going to take the time to do it on the video, but let's all practice chart 11 on our own. Now, that means you could say them out loud, just flipping through the flashcards, or you could play the matching game. I think the matching game goes a little bit quicker if you do it on a phone, but it's fun either way. I've been looking at that, and I think it's a lot of fun. You could choose also to write the special sound that you see in the clue word. Lots of options. We're going to do our own review. I have some special sounds that we learned a while ago. I'm going to show you the special sound card. Then I'm going to flip it over to the other side, and I'm going to have you find the word that I'm talking about and just say it out loud once you've found it. I'm trying to get not a glare on this card here. Let's start by saying the special sound and the clue word together. Begin. Ire in fire, I-R-E. All right, I'm going to turn it over, and all these words rhyme with fire because they all have the same ending sound. The word I'm thinking of means all of something. It means all of something. Did you find it? It was entire. That means all of something. All right, let's try another one. Let's do, looks like I need to take this one out. Let's do this one. Read the special sound and the clue word. Begin. Alk in walk, A-L-K. Let's look at some rhyming words. Okay, the word that I'm thinking of is a compound word, and you walk on this. Sidewalk. All right, hope you got it before I did. Say the special sound. All in ball, A-L-L. Let's find a rhyming word. This word describes somebody's height. Tall, all, or ball, tall, they rhyme. So does all. Now we have two oi special sounds. Oi in boy usually comes at the end of a word. Let's say this together. Oi in boy, O-Y. If you look at the words on the back of my card, you will see that most of them are at the end. Now in this one, it does happen to be at the beginning, but it is at the end of a syllable. Oi, stir, Troy, cowboy. That's all we'll do with that card. Let's look at this one. Say this one with me. Or in morning, O-R. Let's look at some rhyming words on the back. Again, all of these words rhyme with, oh, excuse me, you know what? Or in morning does not usually come at the end of a word. Or in morning is in the middle of the word. So these words do not rhyme. Now they all have the special sound in common, but with the other cards that we had, our special sound was coming at the end, which is what made it a rhyming word. Chalk, walk, talk, walk. But in this one, the special sound is in the beginning, in the middle, which is where you can usually find OR. So that means that these are not rhyming words. Nonetheless, let's find a word that I describe. This word has our special sound in it, and it is an animal. It's this one, horse. And it has a silent E at the end. All right, how'd you do? Did you find them quick? I have written up here on the board what's called some homonyms. Now, homonyms are words that they sound the same, but they have different meanings. So we're going to work on some of these together. I'm going to read one of the words that I wrote in brown. And I want you to find a word that I wrote in green that sounds the same, but it has a different definition. The first word is break. Now this break means that when mom is driving the car, she will step on a brake to stop. Do you see that word over here? Is it word 1, word 2, word 3, or word 4? It is word 3. This word is also break. Bur in bride, A in steak, break. This break means to break a bone or to break an object. Okay, my next word is scent. This scent means to go somewhere or to tell someone to go somewhere. Okay, look at word 1, word 2, or word 3 that we have left here. Word 3 is also scent. C is a special sound in this word because when C comes before E, I, or Y, it has the S sound. And I have one vowel, so it is short. This word is referring to money. Cent and cent are homonyms. This means to tell someone to go somewhere, and this one is referring to money. Okay, this is my next word. This word is flee. Now this flea, F-L-E-A, is referring to a little teeny tiny animal called a flea, like a tick or a flea. Look over here. We only have 2 left. It's either this one or this one. Which one spells flee? It is this one. Full in flake, long E, silent E. When there's 2 vowels in a word, the first one says its long sound and the second one is silent. So flee, this one means to run away. So this flea and this flea are homonyms. Well, obviously, we know which 2 go together last, but let's talk about them. Flour. This flour is something that mom bakes with. And then let's look at the special sounds in this word. What is this special sound? Full in flake. What is this special sound? Ow in owl. Now, is this in verse or in bigger? It is in verse because flow is not a root word. So this is not the suffix er, it is the special sound in verse. This, obviously, you know what a flower is, and we're going to be starting to see more of those now that we are in spring. In my next video, I'm going to go over your workbook pages with you, and I want to also ask you some special sounds to write and some words to practice writing. Remember I said at the beginning of my video, now that we've learned so many charts, it's important that we start putting those charts to practice, not just memorizing the clue words, although that's great because it's a good example in our mind, but allowing those special sound rules to open our world of spelling, which is especially important because we have entered creative writing. Do you see how everything is blending together? In phonics, you're learning how to spell words. And in handwriting, you're learning how to take all those words, put them together, form sentences, and ultimately make stories. You're doing so many grown-up things. I'm very proud of you, and I'm honored to have this small part in your learning. All right, don't forget to come back and watch my next video. Bye!